Ladies and gentlemen, this next event here on World Championship Wrestling, introducing first from the Badlands of New Orleans, Spike and Basher, the Mod Squad. And introducing their opponents making their way into the ring area, representing the Four Horsemen, the current NWA TV champion from the state of Minnesota, Arn Anderson, and his partner from Venice Beach, California, Sting.
And they are ready for the cage match. This Tuesday night, live as it happens here on TBS. Clash of Champions 10. I've had the privilege of being involved in every broadcast of the clashes. I have not looked forward to any with the anticipation that I am this Tuesday night. I know video recorders are going to be going on all over the country because this is one match. And the Nature Boy makes his way to ringside as well.
Now what's Flair doing out there?
It's called camaraderie. It's called togetherness.
Common what?
Camaraderie.
Oh. Whatever it may be, I'll tell you what, Ric Flair, he should have stayed out here with Woman. If he was smart, that's what he'd have done, in my opinion. He don't need to come out here and pal around with Arn Anderson and Sting.
It's going to be Basher starting out against Arn Anderson, and Basher, big man. And Anderson just caught him coming off the ropes. Quick tag to Sting. Sting up and over. Flying headbutt right to the face of Basher of the Mod Squad.
Well, Sting coming in with a flash. He's going to have to do more than that. Tuesday night at the Clash, he and Arn and Flair are going to have to make sure that they do not get their careers ended inside a steel cage with Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer.
Fans, don't forget, if you call on our wrestling hotline this Tuesday night between 8:05 and 8:15 Eastern Time, you'll have a chance to talk to Sting live on the wrestling hotline. Brand new feature we're introducing this Tuesday night. Sting on the hotline live for many of you if you'll call. Kids, if you call, make sure your parents know you're calling. And many of the wrestlers after their matches will go to Chris Cruz and to Lance Russell for live interviews on the hotline.
Maybe we can get a live interview with Woman. She said she's going to be there ringside to make sure that Ric Flair notices her. That's a reason for a lot of people to be there right off the bat.
Great teamwork here by the Horsemen. Sending Spike of the Mod Squad back into the turnbuckle. Fans, don't forget the NWA main event returns tomorrow night right after NBA basketball with Arn Anderson versus Beautiful Bobby for the television title. That's tomorrow here on TBS right after the NBA.
And I think Bobby's going to do it.
And I can't wait. Next week, Missy Hyatt will join yours truly. She's going to bring two things very prominent to the broadcast.
What?
One, her beauty. And two, a woman's point of view. That will happen 1 week from tomorrow.
The only point that most women have is on their heads as far as it comes to thinking about professional wrestling.
Sting forcing Basher back into the ropes. Sting quickly tags in Arn Anderson. This has had a very, I think, normal tag team sequence here. Great team strategy. I don't think you'll see this kind of teamwork inside the cage Tuesday night because there it's warfare.
Well, also, Basher just bailing out. You got to realize they can't bail out of the cage.
That's right.
They can't get out of the ring.
Nobody can come in.
Up.
Nobody can come in. Nobody can leave. He will be there. The man, the world's heavyweight champion, will be there, locked in the cage with his fellow horsemen against Buzz Sawyer and company. It's going to be something. There's no doubt about it. Not for the weak at heart. That's for darn sure in that cage. Uh-oh.
And if Woman's there at ringside to see Flair, you better have a strong heart or some glycerin pills or something, because that could be the end of it right there.
Anderson sent Basher for the ride, and Sting makes the tag in. Boy, they have looked great. Horseman power, and those four fingers are really becoming prominent all over the NWA.
I've had people giving me fingers for years.
That I'll agree with.
The Mod Squad looking bigger and beefier than they have in recent times that we've seen them. They look like they're really training and working out. Now they've got Sting trapped in the corner, and they're muscling him, boy, but he's fighting.
This youngster who's training, ironically enough, with Ric Flair to battle his teammate for the world title in what should be one of the great scientific matches of all time. You can see it if you call your local cable company and make plans on seeing that pay-per-view contest called Wrestle War the Wild Thing.
Scientific? If the Horsemen use tactics like that, how can they be scientific?
They'll be wrestling each other. They're teammates.
Leg around the ring post is scientific, huh?
No.
Boy, it didn't take Albert Einstein to figure that out.
Well, they're not going to wrestle each other like they're wrestling the Mod Squad, James.
Well, I should hope not. Arn Anderson, former two-time winner of the Dom DeLuise look-alike contest, in the ring now, stomping him right in the face. That's scientific.
Flat of the foot's a legal move.
What did the Mod Squad do to these guys, huh?
Signed a contract to compete. And in the NWA, we have athletes competing.
The Horsemen are going to beat the stew out of anybody that get in the ring with them or die trying. And I think that Flair and Sting are going to go at each other just that way. That's my opinion.
You may be right. Time will tell on February 25th in Greensboro. Spike of the Mod Squad, breaking the eyes of Arn Anderson, but Anderson catches Basher coming in with the drop toe hold, quickly tags in the Stinger.
We're going to have to see whether these guys get out of Texas in one piece before we go any further with considering the 25th. And even after, look, he's going for the Scorpion. He's going for that Scorpion.
Can he turn him over?
Almost, he ain't got the full pressure. Yeah, he gave it.
The Horsemen have won it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the event, representing the Four Horsemen, the team of Arn Anderson and Sting.
Well, fingers going up all over the arena. The Horsemen standing in the ring. Jim Ross is going to make his way over to the set for some final words from the Horsemen before the cage match showdown at the Clash of Champions Tuesday night in Corpus Christi. Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer and his gang are set on doing damage to the Horsemen. Let's go to Jim.
Fans, don't forget to join us for NBA basketball tomorrow here on TBS for the NWA main event. Arn Anderson will take on beautiful Bobby Eaton for the television title. But I know your thoughts right now are directly pointed toward the cage match right here on TV this Tuesday night.
Jim Ross, to come out here and make a lot of idle threats, tell Sawyer, Mood, and the Dragon Master what we're going to do is wasting your time, and it's wasting my time. We're a family. Anybody in this audience or across this great land knows what happens when you mess with family. So Sawyer, Muda, the Dragon Master, national television in Corpus is the platform. And if you want to dance, you've got to pay the fiddler. If you want to jump on the Horseman, somebody's got to go to the hospital. Bottom line.
Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer said that he was born and bred in a cage. Well, I got news for you, pal, and everybody else, too. I feel quite comfortable in a cage, especially with the company I got left and right.
Jim Ross, I've said it 1,000 times. If you want to exchange with the Horsemen, then by God, be prepared to pay the price. Sawyer, Muda, Dragon Master, in Corpus Christi. Tuesday night, the cage goes up and the lights go out. You bleed, you sweat, and above all else, you pay the price for not knowing what it is. Because whether you like it or you don't like it, learn to love it. Because it's the best thing going today. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, it happens this Tuesday night, 8:05 Eastern Time, right here on TBS, and we'll see you tomorrow right after NBA basketball here on TBS, the Superstation.